You understand English. You know many words. But when someone speaks to you, your mind goes blank. The problem is not your English. Your brain is simply not trained to answer quickly. Today, you will practice 3 simple systems to think faster, speak longer, and feel more confident. Let's start now. Here is your first question. What did you do yesterday? Do not give only one short sentence. Say, I stayed home. Now add a reason. I stayed home because I was tired. Now add one detail. I stayed home because I was tired, so I watched a movie and went to bed early. This is an answer ladder. You begin with a small answer. Then you add a reason. Finally, you add a useful detail. Let us try another one. What do you do in your free time? A simple answer could be, I watch videos. Now I'll make it better. I watch videos because they help me relax. Now give a complete answer. I usually watch travel videos because they help me relax and learn about new places. Now pause the video and answer the same question about yourself. Good. The next method is to build a personal speaking bank. Choose 5 topics from your life, your work, your studies, your family, your daily routine, and your future goals. Prepare 3 simple sentences for each topic. For example, I work from home. I usually start working in the morning. The best part is having a flexible schedule. These are not long or difficult speeches. They are useful sentences that your brain can find quickly during a real conversation. Many learners can start an answer, but they do not know how to continue. This is where speaking bridges can help you. A speaking bridge is a short phrase that connects one idea to another. Here are 5 useful speaking bridges. Actually, to be honest, for me, one example is, that is why. Now listen to this question. Do you enjoy cooking? A short answer is, yes, I do. But a stronger answer is, yes, I do. To be honest, I only cook simple meals, but I enjoy making dinner for my family. Now repeat these sentences. To be honest, I am still learning. For me, speaking is harder than reading. One example of my last English class. That is why I practice every day. Another useful speaking pattern is opinion, reason, example. Here's a question. Do you think English is important? You can answer, yes, I think English is important because it creates more opportunities. For example, it can help people study, travel, and find better jobs. Let's try another question. Do you prefer studying alone? You can say, I prefer studying alone because I can focus better. For example, I can repeat difficult sentences without feeling nervous. This simple pattern works in daily conversations. It also works in interviews, classes, and speaking tests. But what happens when you make a mistake? Do not become silent. Repair your sentence and continue speaking. Use these useful phrases. Sorry, let me say that again. What I mean is, I forgot the word, but it means. Let me give you an example. Fluent speakers are not perfect. They simply know how to continue. Now repeat. Sorry, let me say that again. What I mean is, I need more time. I forgot the word, but it is something we use in the kitchen. These phrases give your brain more time. They also help you feel less afraid of mistakes. Now practice one small story in 3 different versions. Here is version 1. Yesterday, I met my friend. Here is version 2. Yesterday, I met my friend at a cafe near my house. Now listen to version 3. Yesterday, I met my friend at a cafe near my house. We had coffee, talked about work, and stayed there for almost an hour. It was a simple meeting, but I really enjoyed it. The main story stays the same. Only the number of details changes. You can use this method with normal events from your life. You could talk about going shopping. You can talk about cooking dinner. You could talk about missing a bus. You could talk about watching a movie. Or you can talk about having a busy day. Your daily life gives you enough material for speaking practice. You do not need an exciting or dramatic story. The final method is future conversation practice. Think about one conversation you may have tomorrow. Maybe you need to speak to a teacher. Maybe you have an important meeting. Maybe you need to make a phone call. Or maybe you need to ask someone for help. Prepare 3 useful sentences before the conversation happens. For example, "Hi, I have a question about the project. Could you explain this part again?" "Thank you. I understand it better now." Say these sentences aloud. Record yourself speaking. Listen to your recording once. Then say the sentences again in a more natural way. When the real conversation begins, your brain will already feel prepared. Remember this important idea. Speaking confidence does not come before practice. It comes after many small speaking experiences. Today, choose one simple question. Build an answer ladder. Add a speaking bridge. Give a reason and an example. Keep speaking, even when you make a small mistake. Your English does not need to be perfect. It needs to be active. Subscribe for more simple English speaking practice. And keep building your voice.